You're live.
Hi everybody, I am doing this video in part to update you about Marley's condition. Thank you very much for your generous financial donations toward his care. Without that, we would be struggling to provide him with exactly what he needs. As many of you know, about 2 weeks ago he had an appointment at Kodiak Vet Hospital with Dr. Barrett in order to assess his severe allergies and create a treatment plan for him going forward. A lot of times these local dogs do have severe allergies, and it is a problem that we commonly see. Unfortunately, they're also coupled with some behavior problems that we cannot deal with at the same time because of the extensive medical care that these dogs need. So I just wanted to show you a little bit about what we have to do for him each day. He gets this drug, which is ketoconazole, once a day, every day for 14 days. He's on Pred as well to decrease the itching. Ketoconazole is an antifungal. Pred is to decrease itching, as you all may have known. He gets ear treatment, which is Zymox. He gets that once a day. He also has Chinese herbs, which we're really, really fortunate to use, and also very lucky to know Dr. Barrett so she can start to employ some Eastern philosophy medicine into his treatment plan. This specific formula is called Damp Heat Skin. When Marley was taken to the vet, his skin was so hot to the touch that you would assume he had a really high fever. However, his temperature was normal, and the heat was mainly from the inflammation in his skin. And then we have to bathe him every other day. As you can imagine, a lot of dogs aren't really amenable to that, so Marley really is a special dog. We have to use Castile soap, which I put into a different container. We had used this first to get all the slime and all the yeast off of him. Then we have to use a benzoyl peroxide shampoo, let it sit on him for 5 to 10 minutes, then completely rinse and dry. So he is on a lot of detailed medications, and he is doing much better. Next week I'm hoping to do an update and show you the type of food that he's being fed so you can also see that. Marley is a very special dog, and because his behavior in the home was excellent, and because he's wonderful here and allows us to do these things to him, it gives us the opportunity to help him. Many dogs that we cannot treat, we cannot offer that humane outcome for, and might have to follow a different path. But Marley's just different, and he can do almost anything with anybody. Going forward, an adoptive home would need to continue his medical care, and they would also need to make sure that he doesn't get food outside of his strict diet. And although he's wonderful with children, sometimes that means that toddlers may not be able to be around him if they have food, because even one Cheerio or one piece of chicken could cause him to have an inflammation, and as we all know, kids tend to drop food. That's part of the game. He would be a good vacuum cleaner, but it wouldn't be good for his system. So I'm just going to walk over and call him so you can see the change in his skin, particularly his face. Most of you have seen the pictures of me and him up close in the car, which I was stopped, and his face was very crinkly, very oily, very yellow. And now his face is a little bit better, and he's starting to grow fur back. Come here, Marley. Come on. Come here, let's go. You want to go outside? Come on, let's go. Come on, Bubba's. Oh, you're a good boy. Come here. All right. Marianne will move so we can come in here. Sorry, Marianne, you're in it. Do you want to come a little closer, Eve?
Yep.
So this is Marley. He's well cared for in Marianne's office, and Eve also shares custody of him while here. So if you can tell, his fur is all starting to grow back on the top of his head, and if you compare the pictures from before, this was not even here, all of this stuff. He had inflammation along his muzzle, and you can even see all those wrinkles are gone, and he's starting, come on, don't be shy, honey, starting to grow fur back all along his muzzle. Good boy. Which is very remarkable. His ears are not as red as they were before, and all this area, which was highly red and inflamed, is much better. You can see his toes are still red, which means he's still recovering from that. But when I first took the picture of him and I, they were actually purple. So this to me is marked improvement, and you can see he's even starting to grow some peach fuzz back on his legs. So overall, his progress is wonderful, and he's a great dog, and we're very thankful for your help in contributing towards his care, and thank you very much.
Bye, Marley.
Bye, Mar.